Welcome to All Over the Stands, where every seat and ground has a story and each stadium has a soul. We're going to explore grounds and stadiums from around the world, from football grounds in the UK to American football stadiums in the US, rugby, cricket, and beyond. So come join on this journey. We're continuing the daily UK no move challenge from all over the map. And here we are. This is game number 2 of all UK football grounds and no moving. So this is a daily challenge all over the stands. So welcome to the channel for those of you that are here for the first time. We're going to do this game as a 2-minute round time no move challenge. The play along link for those of you that want to play along will be actually in the comments, because we have to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, hit the like button, all that fun stuff as we explore game number 2, cross channel here. The Family Stand, Bradford City Football Club, Association Football Club, AFC. I can't think. This is Valley Parade, I think is the name. Continuing on the floodlights from Grimsby Town. Well, I'll leave it at like this. Some of you might be playing this one first and going over to all over the map, but hopefully folks from all over the map come here. But I'm fascinated with floodlights, as you know. We are right here in this street in Bradford. Pretty cool to be living here and then being able to walk right down to the football club headed north. So Bradford is northwest of Leeds, and we are not at the Barter Card Oddsall Stadium. I think closer to the city center. I think maybe not. Ooh, here we are, Bradford City Football Club, Valley Parade. We are looking north on Cornwall Terrace, I think. I think we're right about there. So there we are for the first round. It's Bradford City. Let's take a look at Bradford City. It once used to reside in the Premier League. I don't know how long ago. It's been a while. The Bantams found it in 1903. Valley Parade is the ground. Capacity 24,840, and they are currently in League One. So I'm not sure how they're doing, but hopefully they're doing well. Valley Parade was the site of the Bradford City Stadium fire. Wow, did not know this. Took the lives of 56 supporters on the 11th of May, 1985. All right. Third colors this year are pink, so it's interesting. All right, the home of Carrick Rangers. Carrick Rangers, look at that. That is, you talk about a stand. Those are the stands I'm talking about, a proper English. Is this England? I don't know. Delta Security Systems, the Amber Army, Spirit of 76, that's U.S. Spirit of 76. Oof, this isn't good. I feel like Carrick Rangers. I don't know why. Carrick Rangers of Scotland, but that's probably Fergus. This is Scotland, so I don't know why I said England. Proper Scottish ground. UK ground is what I should be saying. British. Boy, this is going to be fun. Trying to find Fergus. Paisley. All right, where are the friendly folks of Fergus? This is what happens, folks. We learn new things every day. It's Carrickfergus, and it made sense because it said there's probably the Belfast Road on that sign, that Hyundai. So Carrickfergus, probably should have put two together, whatever, put Carrick and Fergus together. Probably not. So go to Northern Ireland for this round. Carrick Rangers Football Club. Why I didn't get that, I don't know. The Amber Army founded in 1939. The capacity of the Lochview Leisure Arena is 1,500. The owner is Michael Smith, Chairman Peter Clark, and the manager is Stephen Baxter in the NIFL Premiership. So there we are. You've got Northern Ireland football on this one. Be interesting to see if anybody's from Northern Ireland. Comment down below. And it would be great to see Northern Ireland in the World Cup next summer. The Weston Home Stadium, home of Peterborough United Football Club, also known, I believe, as Posh. The Posh Bar, the Executive Suites. And the home, I don't know if Barry Fry is still part of this club or not. Look at that, a chimney coming out of the stadium stand. How about that? Don't see that too often. Here's some proper looking floodlights. Peterborough, Posh, Barry Fry. I did see it was like a documentary on him, but there was something that I watched several years back. AMA football. Really into football, so. And I coach youth football, so all in all, there we are. Well, I can say I think we're there. So we're going to look up Peterborough United Football Club. They've spent their entire history at London Road, nicknamed the Posh, formed in 1934. The capacity of London Road is 15,314. Darren Ferguson, the Scottish, I believe, international. No, not the Scottish international. Who is that? Duncan Ferguson, I think. Confusing. DF. Anyway, League One is where they reside. Peterborough. On to the next round. The Gallagher Stadium. MUF. Home of Maidstone United. There we are. MUFC. The Spitfire Lounge. I do like that crest, that logo. Whatever you want to call it. The Gallagher. Gates of Gallagher. We got the Maidstone Invicta Rowing Clubs. There must be a river back here somewhere. True. But a pretty cool looking ground. Maidstone. We were just on all over the map recently exploring. So if you're only at this channel, come check us out all over the map. But I would imagine most of you are coming from all over the map. Game number 2, it's the Gallagher Stadium. Let's find the river Medway. It makes sense. We're probably near there. There it is, the Gallagher Stadium, residing next to the River Medway. It doesn't look like there's a stand on that other side there. Maybe there is. The Spitfire Lounge, we're right about there. So we'll look up Maidstone. Maidstone United in Kent. The Stones, founded in 1992. The Gallagher Stadium capacity is 4,200. The manager is George Lacobe. And National League South is where Maidstone United is located. There we are. There's the title-winning group, the Kent League. So they've moved their way up, it seems. FA Cup run. And there's the... it's pretty cool looking ground, new ground at Maidstone United. By the way, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Hit the like button. Want to get to 1,000. Share this with all your football, rugby supporter friends. We're at Salford City Football Club. Gary Neville's club. David Beckham, the class of '92. I think, is this the Peninsula Stadium? I did see something recently that they voted to change the color of the club from red to orange. Why is that? I'm not sure why you'd want to make that change, other than I think it was the original colors of the club. So I wonder if Gary Neville and crew changed it to red. So Salford City, League One or League Two, I can't think. I know they're in the English Football League. Now this, I've been here, I believe, before, down on the other side, down on this road. The problem that I had, I think, is the location is not where I think it ought to be. When you're doing this, it's a little further afield, I believe. Burger Guys in Salford, Pure Gym, Tesco Extra. Yeah, and if you've been, I'd love to know if you've been to any of these, to a match here. Yeah, I think it's the Peninsula Stadium, west to east. And like the time I've had this one before, trouble with this round, and that's where it was, up to the north. The Peninsula Stadium next to Kersal Moor in Kersal is where we are. Okay, so north. It's a good distance from Salford, I guess. So, not sure why. Let's take a quick look at Salford City Football Club in Greater Manchester. The Ammies, founded in 1940, 85 years ago. Salford Central, Moor Lane. Moor Lane. Oh, currently known as Peninsula Stadium for sponsorship. Okay. Carl Robinson's the head coach. League Two is where Salford resides. And Dirty Old Town. Dirty Old Town, the Pogues cover. Good, but I always feel like an Irish song, an Irish pub song, but I guess it's a Salford song. So, what do we get? 20,569. Hopefully enjoyed this. This is game number 2 of this Thursday, the 23rd of October, as I'm playing these daily UK No Move challenges. Hopefully many of you joined over. Plenty of stadium content to come. I'll just leave it at that. With that said, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, cheers.